What is going on, people? I am here for, if you couldn't tell by the title, another review. And this is actually of a season on Netflix. So I guess you can call it Netflix and Chiller. I'll call this episode 3 of Netflix and Chiller. But this is actually of a season, not a movie. What is that? That is Stranger Things. First of all, let me just say, um, I'm not going to go too into depth because there's a lot that goes on in this series or in this season. So I'm just going to give you like a brief little synopsis and what I liked about it and everything you should, it's a little bit of everything. But again, Stranger Things. It's the creators, the writers and director is Matt and Ross Duffer. It stars Winona Ryder. It stars David Harbour. It stars Finn Wolfhard, among many others. So pretty much what this is, let me say, it reminded me of like a Goonies meets like Super 8. You know how they kind of reminded you, or well, at least me. Goonies and Super 8 kind of reminded me of Goonies. Let's just say this is like a, a Super 8 plus. Um, pretty much right in the beginning, it caught me within the first like 3 minutes. So I'll spoil nothing because this literally begins the season. There's a guy, I guess you find him in a lab kind of deal, and he's running from something. He ends up in a elevator, and he's running from this creature, and let's just say the creature gets him. That jumps forward to young kids playing like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of game, and they're playing it. They have to go home. It is late, so the couple kids they end up, riding their bikes home, and then it focuses on one kid. Uh, he ends up going home, and then you notice he passes this place, this factory, or whatever you want to call it. He ends up going to his house. No one's home, so he's by himself. And then this, creature thing that attacked the guy in the beginning is now, at this kid's house. He's trying to find ways to, protect himself. And he runs into this creature and quick, like scene change, and the kid is gone. Um, you find out that he is now missing, and the rest of the series is. See, I keep on saying series. The rest of the season is people trying to find him, but there's twists and turns everywhere. This has a bunch of you know if you're into like interdimensional things, if you're into science, if you're into alien-like creatures, it has a little bit of horror in it. You horror and suspense. There's certain scenes where jump and everything. It has a little bit of everything in this season. I'm excited for the second season. Again, I'm not really a TV person. I'm not a TV show person, but this thing I binge watched the entire thing. So it's definitely one that caught my attention, kept my attention, and wanted me. And because it's on Netflix and you can stream episode by episode, I think that's another thing I'm going to use Netflix for. But it's one of those things where it just kept me going. It kept my interest. I wanted to watch the next episode. I wanted to continue with the story. Let's say it does leave you with an interesting cliffhanger. From what I read, there is a second season, so I'm definitely interested on to see where they go with it, and what is going to happen. Is it going to be the same story? Is it going to be a little different story or whatever? But overall, again, I don't want to get into way too much depth because there is so many different storylines that break off into one another and then they kind of run into each other. So if I was to sit here and tell you the entire thing, I would be sitting here for like an hour. So I'll leave it at that. If you're into, like I said, different dimensions, if you're into like telekinesis, if you're into a whole bunch of stuff like science related, this is definitely up your alley. It has that, and like I said, it does have some horror and gore aspects and everything. It's definitely one of the cooler concepts and cooler shows I've seen in a long time. So I definitely put my recommendation on that. So again, this is Netflix and chiller. This is one if you're, looking for a new season to watch or a new series to start or whatever. This is definitely one to go ahead and check out. I must say I really did enjoy it. It kept my interest, kept everything going, and I definitely want to see the second one. So hopefully you enjoy my review. Hopefully, if you've heard about it before, because to tell you the truth, didn't hear about it, and then I saw it on Facebook today, and then I looked up the trailer for it, and it hooked me. So then I watched it and just kept watching it and going and going and going. So hopefully this review kind of pushed you into the direction of watching Stranger Things. I'm gonna actually see if these guys did anything else because, again, the story and the plot line and everything is definitely something I'm definitely into, and it was really cool. The acting was amazing. Just everything all around just made this season awesome, and I can't wait for the second one. So again, hopefully you enjoyed what I do. If you did enjoy my review, definitely go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you checking my channel out for the first time, hit that subscribe button. If you checked it out before and you still haven't hit it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll leave all the links for everything on the bottom of this, all the description and everything, where you can find it. Well, Netflix and chiller, where could you find it? It's a Netflix exclusive, but definitely go ahead, check it out. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about it, tell your friends about my channel, and yeah. Again, I'll leave all the links. I do have an Instagram for my movies back here. Check that out so I can do other reviews that you might want to see. And until next time, I'll see you guys.